the main Straza Village pub, the extended bar seating, and the excitement have spilled onto the sidewalk.
This is an exciting day. You know, we finally get to open our doors after 104 days of being shut down.
Oh yeah, I'm very glad.
It feels good.
Our phones were blowing up.
I was excited.
Our customers are excited.
Very excited.
Everyone's really eager and excited.
We are excited.
So excited.
Why I cannot feel that excitement?
It's because we don't feel excited.
I wish I'd be like, oh my god, yes, back to normal, but I just feel like it's not normal. Like it's I don't know. But at the same time, you are supporting the businesses that are trying to reopen and make up for the losses that if they will ever be able to, you know.
It comes down to like a personal choice, and I guess that's what we kind of started to talk about.
Yeah, but I wish I felt like that, and I'd be like, yay, let's go to the first thing that opened. But I don't feel like that.
I want to feel that way, but it's awkward. It's weird just being kind of stuck in this limbo where everyone's saying it's open, but is it really safe?
Yeah, I know here the governor changed the stay at home order to a safer at home advisory.
Yeah, what does that mean? It means
it
means outside's not safe, Doug. What are you saying?
It's not clear.
No,
it's
it was never
okay,
clear.
So I'm safer at home, so that means I should stay home. Well, no, that's not what we're saying. Like, okay,
it's like, no, go out and spend money, but then go right back home where it's safer.
Right.
The only thing that's been consistent is the lack of consistency.
That's true.
It's never been clear.
They're trying. You know, I think everybody's trying their best. This is new. Nobody have ever had to deal with this before, at least not in our, I guess, generations. So many things that used to be like not big deal. Now they're like awkward, or like you have to take extra steps, or you have to like think through 7 things before doing them.
Yeah.
Have like I don't know, like plans, like more than before.
Oh, you got to plan ahead to do anything before, but
and still do it while still being paranoid.
Yeah.
To a degree.
The paranoia never goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why we're here. We're here to talk about the most awkward kind of situations.
Right. That used to be like nothing.
Normal. Yeah.
And now you have to think a little bit more when you do them.
Yeah. Now it requires just a little bit more forethought, and these are the 8 situations that we feel that we reach on a pretty regular basis.
Yeah, we encounter often enough to be like, oh, okay, this is now annoying because we have to do it so much, and it's just different as it used to be.
Yeah.
It's awkward now. It's weird, and we have to get used to it.
Yep.
And we haven't.
No. But we're trying, and this is what we figured out.
Right.
So these are some educational, we're bringing some knowledge to the people. We're trying to make it make sense so we can go about our lives without having a weird Seinfeld moment every time.
I think we're still gonna have it, but sure.
Yeah, no, we are, but it'll be easier as we go.
All right. So number 1.
Number 1 is passing by people with masks.
Or without masks.
That's
another thing. It's not consistent either. Not everybody's wearing masks in all the places. Grocery stores and stores in general, for the most part, I mean, by the governor, is required.
Yep.
So for the most part, everywhere we've gone, we have to have it,
place,
right?
You have to have a mask.
But other than that, like outdoors, it's not consistent.
Yeah.
Some people have masks, some people don't.
Oh, I think Anthony Fauci, like during Memorial Day weekend, he came out and he was like, oh yeah, he's like, the mask is for when you're around crowded groups of people. It was like, otherwise you're okay. And I was like, finally someone said it. Like,
yes.
Someone needed to say when I should and should not wear a mask.
because it's so awkward. You're like, oh, take it off.
Yeah.
Someone's coming. I don't know.
Yeah. No, we were about to leave, and then we saw our neighbor at the elevator, and it's like, should we get in the elevator with our neighbor? Like, what? Is there 6 feet of like distance inside the elevator? What do we do?
For the most part, we avoid getting in the elevator with anybody else. We just wait for the next one. Just Cause I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess people
It's
also
better-
feel more comfortable if you do that.
Most people do. So like, yeah, there you go. If you're like, you can avoid elevators. You can wait for the next one,
This is the new coronavirus etiquette.
or take the stairs. There you go. Get that exercise.
Get some, yeah. But we haven't done that.
We haven't done that, but hey, you have the option.
But yeah, yes, you do have the option. So yeah, so passing people by has become like a whole new weird thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like before where you just pass them. Sometimes you even like bump into people.
Oh yeah, some people still don't care, and like they'll almost run you over. We've almost gotten run over by people a few times that just didn't care.
Well, yeah.
It's rare, but
it's not as often.
It doesn't happen.
But it is
much.
weird when someone is coming towards you and you're like waiting to see who's gonna be the person who's gonna like
Yeah.
who's
gonna be the
move
person
over.
to it's like a chicken. You're playing chicken every time you walk down the
I know.
sidewalk. It's,
Now
who's
it's like
gonna
you
walk
want
in the
to-
street? It's like, I'm not walking in the street. You walking in the street? It's like, I guess we're just gonna have to see where we're gonna go with this.
Yeah.
But it's a learning curve,
It
and
is.
that's like for when we're in crowded places, we usually wear the masks.
Yes.
When we're on hikes, we like try to move to the side
Mm-hmm.
and let them kind of walk past us. So that's kind of our workaround.
And I think the main thing that we have that we do to avoid large crowds of people is just wake up early.
Yeah.
Go on walks, runs, whatever, but do it early when nobody's is up yet. We usually go like, I don't know, 7:30 in the morning. I know it's super early. We're not morning people necessarily, but I don't know. I feel like I worry so much less.
Yeah.
Like I feel more relaxed
But
doing
it's
it
just
that
less
way
people.
because it's just less people that you have to deal with, and you don't have to deal with all of these awkward moments.
Yeah. For a lot of things on this list, just wake up early. It makes your life so much easier now. We're not morning people at all, but like mornings are great times to do stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So
that's-
number 2,
All right.
which also involves passing people by
Yeah.
sometimes, grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this has become something completely different than what it was before.
Yeah.
I mean, to avoid people, we wake up super early.
Yeah.
The grocery store we go
Up
to opens
early
at,
again.
Yeah. The grocery store we want opens at 6 a.m. So we try to be there at 6, and there's nobody.
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody.
there's only maybe like we've seen like a couple, maybe 2, 3 clients besides us. I
But
mean,
we
it's
have a
super
store
empty.
to ourselves.
Yes. Because you don't want to be, when like there's lines outside
Yeah.
to get in.
And those lines can get long because once there's a certain number of people in the store, they don't let you in anymore. So
Yes.
early. Yeah, just get there
Super
early.
The cart, like you want to make sure that it's,
Yeah, how some places have the little
the
disinfectant wipes.
disinfecting spray. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about the experience of washing
Yeah.
the products or whatever?
I mean, we always washed our products whenever we got home. I mean, I think in the beginning there was more of a push to try to get wiping down packages, and they've said like the touching, like it's not super effective for catching coronavirus. So we don't get home and wipe everything down.
But a lot of people still do it. I mean, some people recommend
Oh yeah,
that you do it.
But and whatever your level of comfort is, you got to do what makes you feel comfortable.
But in terms of being at the grocery store, some things that we do besides waking up early, we also make a list. So I know a lot of people do that because it's just way easier. Go in and out. You have exactly what you're going to get.
Yes.
We use the Bring app.
The Bring app. Yeah, it's
There's
really
a bunch,
good.
also a bunch of other applications that you can use for it. But what helped us is that we actually make the menus that we're going to be cooking in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that way you get all the ingredients. You don't have to go out at all
We
to
know
get anything.
generally what we need before we go to the grocery store. And what's really nice about the Bring app is every time we run out of stuff, We just log it into the app, and then boom, we don't have to think about it anymore. It's already on the shopping list.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people are doing this, obviously, because, I mean, how other way would you do it? But it's so different. It's so different. Something that I think I never even had to think that much about. Going to grocery, like, I would go after work sometimes. Oh, I need this. I'll go whenever, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And
we just lounge around, just walk through the aisles like we didn't care.
No, and now it's like, it's become this place that is like, oh, we have to go. Why? I don't want to go.
I know. We have to go grocery shopping soon. we were like dreading it.
Yeah.
But that's how we get through it. And also, what's helpful is like when we need certain supplies, going to smaller stores. Like we were going for a walk and we saw like a 7-Eleven had they had masks, they had gloves, they had hand sanitizer. And it's like just the places you would never think to look. Like, just every store sells like bottled water. That means Staples. That means, you know, office supply stores. Sometimes when it's out in one place, it's in a place where you would never think about it because everyone's looking for this stuff. So everyone wants to sell it.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Number three.
So number three, this is more so work related, but it's having your camera on during like Zoom and work meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's see you're getting used to it. I've done it.
Yeah, but it's weird because you're home and you're like in PJs or whatever. I don't know, like you have to actually like look presentable to be on camera for like a meeting.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, it's different. I guess people that, I mean, used to work remotely before, like you, well, that's, you know, the nature of it. So you were used to it. But for me, I used to be in an office. Right. And now I'm working from home. And the meetings, you know, sometimes it's not consistent. Sometimes you don't have to have your camera on. Sometimes some people do, some people don't. So it's like, you never know. It's like, should I have my camera on or not? Like, can you just be clear what the expectation is?
Yeah, and no one's ever really clear. Even at my company where they said you have to have your camera on all the time. Once this happened, they really laxed that rule, and like not as many people do it. But I kind of do it because I don't know. I guess it kind of like being in a nice shirt and feeling like I'm at work. It gets my head in that mental space where it's like, okay, I have on pants now. I'm at work. It's time to do work. We got to be professional in business. That doesn't mean I'm like staring at the camera at myself on screen. No, I have like documents like covering all the faces up usually, but I don't know. It just, for me, it makes me feel like it
motivates you to be like productive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I don't care. I don't need a camera or dressing a certain way to feel productive. I'll do the same work that I would do if I was.
Hey.
So, but if you do have to be on camera at home, I mean, you do want to look at least presentable. I mean, I'm not saying you have to go all out, but
yeah,
that's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying also when their expectations are not, you know,
they're
stated.
not set. Yeah, so definitely always ask.
Because I never know if I should be ready for a camera or not.
Well, I mean, always like ask beforehand, and like some meetings obviously are like camera-worthy meetings, and other meetings are like not camera-worthy meetings. It's a give and take. But what I will always say is that you can always turn off your camera. Like I've been in meetings and just like my stomach starts hurting, so I'll like you just turn off the camera. And, like, you just mute your microphone. Remember to mute your microphone.
Please.
That's important.
Please mute your microphone.
But you're good. You're good.
I have to hear it, and I wouldn't want anybody else to have to hear that.
You had breakfast during meetings before.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you can turn off the camera and just to be productive.
I know, but you were saying, like,
oh, well, I mean, if you get bubble guts, yeah, then, yeah. Still, man. Still.
Number 4. Meeting up with friends.
Oh, yeah.
Before, I mean, you meet
easy.
up with anybody at any time, and you hug, and you know, do whatever. now it's like, well, first of all, you weren't able to. Now that they're moving through phases of recovery or whatever they're calling it, it's like small groups can meet. You know, these places are opening for outdoor seating, restaurants. But still, it's like this whole planning. You don't know how to say hi. It's like, should I hug you? No, I shouldn't.
Yeah, how should we kind of interact? There's never been a better time for like the fist bump. You know, now is the time of the fist bump. There you go. There you go. It's a good time for the fist bump, but
but then you have to. But should you do it with gloves?
Okay. Well, I mean that's some pretty light physical. I don't know, man. If the coronavirus can come through a fist bump, we're all screwed.
Well, they were doing the.
Oh, what is
elbow?
Oh yeah, that's right. So you go like that.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the new hotness right there. You do the elbow bump.
yeah. Now you have to be 6 feet apart with your friends. Groups, no larger than 10.
No larger than 10, yeah.
But it's hard because you don't know, should you have the initiative to invite friends to do something? Would people feel awkward about it? You know, everybody's feeling a little awkward because it is. You don't know what you should be doing.
It's weird, and it's like, you have to really think, is like, am I really going to go, I don't know what, 2 full years without seeing another human being? Is like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't physically do that.
And the people that are dating, they're not gonna go a whole year without dating.
No.
I mean, I don't know any of my friends that would.
No,
go
I don't know any either.
A whole year without dating if they're in the dating scene.
Yeah.
But some of them are going to hikes to meet people.
Hikes. Everyone's, man, I was down for hikes before, but it seems like everyone's jumping on the hike train, man. I love it.
I know. But that's cool. I mean, you get some
great.
exercise, you get to talk, be in nature.
Yeah, you pay taxes for it. Enjoy your local parks.
You're always supporting the parks.
Oh yeah, you got to, man. I mean, well, it's fun. We played a doubles tennis match with some friends today, and like we were on one side of the net and they were on the other side.
Well, I mean, we also say hi. We weren't staying that.
We
distance.
were also probably a little too closer than we should have, but we were technically social distancing.
Yeah, that's what we've picked up on tennis too, because you don't have to be close to people to play with.
It's one of the few sports that you can still play now.
Yeah. Number 5.
All right, 5. This is something that we'd like to sleep with like the windows open. So every morning we wake up sneezing hard because of allergies.
Yeah.
Number 5 is allergies.
Having allergies, and before, well, I mean, it's allergies. What can you do? You go to I've gone to work with allergies, and people know it's allergies. I mean, you know, a lot of people have seasonal allergies.
We all got that one guy in the office who just sneezes 10 times in a row, and it's like, I know it's not your fault, but like if you sneeze one more time.
That's probably me sometimes.
It's me too. Everyone's that at one point.
Yeah, because I get really bad allergies during spring, especially.
Yeah.
But now it's like even worse because, you know, people will look at you weird if you're like sneezing all over.
Oh yeah.
When you're outside.
You hear anyone cough or sneeze or even sniffle in public, it's like coronavirus. Like Cardi B, coronavirus.
I know. That's
Every
the
time.
first thing that comes to mind.
Every time. And
so I feel super awkward. And so what we do is like every day, because we do go on walks in the mornings or whatever, is like take that allergy pill. And it has saved us a lot. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's outside of the opinions of people thinking we're disease infested, it's just nice to breathe outside. So, if you were sneezing outside and is real bad with pollen now, if you were sneezing, just take it. It's over the counter. It helps. Just take the medication.
Keep tissues with you.
Keep tissues. Yeah.
We have gone outside and then in like 2 miles in the, it's like, oh my god, I don't have anything.
He's grabbing leaves and stuff.
So gross. We're so gross.
When you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, you do have to do what
you gotta do. What you gotta do, bro.
So yeah, keep tissues if you have allergies, and try not to sneeze super loud. I'm a loud sneezer.
Oh, you were a monstrously loud sneezer.
Wow. Okay.
It's scary.
Scary.
It's scary loud. I gotta record.
I'm a lady. I don't look like I sneeze. Do I look like my sneezes are scary? I don't think so.
I don't. You don't have to look like anything for your sneezes to terrify me.
Well, maybe this is personal. Maybe everybody watching this is like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
We'll edit this part out or something.
Like we don't have problems sneezing.
We don't have problems. Well, I mean, fine. And you take your allergy. We'll take our allergy medication, and we'll just seem like we're diseased over here. That's just us. So number 5 was just for us.
Yes. Yeah. Number 6.
Number 6.
Food delivery. When you call for delivery or use your app, there's now an option where they can either hand it to you or leave it at the door. So before, I mean, that wasn't a thing, right? You didn't mind grabbing your food from your delivery guy.
It'd be weird to go back in time 4 months and explain this feature to someone.
Yeah, can we just drop your food on the floor and run?
Run away like
so
it's
we don't
a time
touch
bomb.
or look at each other.
And the delivery person they have gloves on, they have a face mask.
Masks.
They're better than we are answering the door in our PJs at 3 p.m. Like,
I know. Yeah.
they're probably safer than we are.
Yeah.
And they're still just dropping it off like a bomb and running.
Remember to tip. Please be generous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now's
if
the
you
time
have
to
a
tip.
job, these people, they are risking their lives because they're driving around, going, touching things and delivering food.